Hello and welcome everybody, this is Throwback, and it's time for more Kingdom Hearts 2. In the last episode, we entered Timeless River, the 1930-something past of Disney Castle. This entire world is basically just one big giant throwback to the old days of Mickey Mouse cartoons, back when they were black and white. Ooh, we got some new rings. I should... Crap. See what we have here. Can we make anything yet? No, nothing. Okay. We go and equip our gold ring. We got silver and gold. Silver and gold. It is getting close to Christmas at the time of this recording. It's December 8th. That reminds me, I need to watch that. I need to watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I know some people find the Rankin Bass Christmas stuff to be a little terrifying, but I'm one of those people. I love them. I love Rankin Bass. Do we have anything? Nope. Still no. And nope. Okay. Actually, don't we have... Oh yeah, never mind. Never mind. Right there, what I just equipped was Leaf Bracer. What Leaf Bracer does, in case you weren't able to read the ability, casting Cure on yourself will continue even when attacked. So basically, you gain flinch immunity, if that's even if that's a term we can use here. While casting Cure. Basically what flinch immunity is, the best... flinching is a term used in Smash Brothers, where whenever you do an attack, someone can hit you with a certain attack that may cause you to no longer do an attack. So yeah. And it's something that you see in a lot of games, like you're casting a very long cast spell and something hits you and it knocks you from doing it, so you have to recast it again. It really sucks when you're at the very end of that spell and the spell takes a few seconds to do, and then you have to restart all over again. Yeah. It also happens to a lot of hack and slash games when you're doing a heavy attack, because it takes so long to do the heavy attack, you get knocked down. And yeah. So that's flinching pretty much in a nutshell. At least that's what Smash Bros. Calls flinching. It calls it. I'm not sure what it's called in other things, but I think flinch might be the best term, actually, because, Smash Bros. So here we have Pete, captain of a river steamboat. He's from Steamboat Willie, 1928, the first, actually not the first, but the first well-known Disney cartoon. First one to feature Mickey Mouse, actually. Here we have Horace Horsecollar from The Plowboy, 1929. Never actually saw that cartoon. At least I don't remember. All the black and white stuff I haven't seen a whole lot of. Most of them were just basically... straight up silly? In a very artistic and stylized way that you don't see in other cartoons. Like, when Disney starts going into the colors, you start seeing kind of more down-to-earth animation, like how the characters move and stuff. They aren't like, bouncing up and down all the time. But you see like more kind of a streamlined process as years go, and it is kind of a lost art, I guess you could say. Up here we have Clarabelle Cow, Playing Crazy, 1928. Clara Cluck, Orphan's Benefit, 1934. King Mickey, from Steamboat Willie, the very first cartoon Mickey Mouse was in. And I believe a few years earlier, I'm trying to remember, 1926, I want to say, you had Mickey's technically older brother, Oswald the Bunny. But he was made under Universal Studios. Well, Oh, I think if I remember correctly, Walt Disney worked under Universal at the time. He made a handful of Oswald cartoons, which were basically kind of the same thing as the Mickey cartoons, but just not as well refined. And then old Walt left and couldn't keep Oswald's rights, so he made Mickey Mouse. And then about almost 100 years later, about 80 years later, we have Disney's Epic Mickey, which is the first thing to include Oswald the Lucky Rabbit since like 1927, I think. Which was like, I think they only had like 3 or 4 Oswald cartoons. It's crazy. But yeah, here we have some new Heartless Flyer guys. Trying to remember their names. I think they might just be called Dog Pilots. And here we are in a very black and white rendition of I'm trying to remember the guy's name. I want to say Oliver's Journey, but it's not. It starts with a G. Gulliver. Gulliver's Travels. This is the Lilliput. The town of Lilliput, I believe. Because it's full of Lilliputians, or little people. Like, they're seriously small. And then I think later on in Gulliver's Travels, he runs into the giants. I could be wrong on that part, but I know about the Lilliputians. Partly because I kind of grew up watching a lot of older cartoons. They did a lot of the Gulliver Travels references, and I know the Lilliputian, the Lilliput from Fables. For those of you who don't know what Fables are, it's kind of a modern day take on fairy tales. Well, not modern day. It's a what if scenario of what if the fairy tales we knew and loved escaped into our world for whatever reason and they lived here in disguise. It centers around the big bad wolf, also known as Bigsby. And he's basically a detective. And for those of you wondering, wow, that sounds very familiar. I think I played a game like that. Yes, The Wolf Among Us is based on the Fables comics, and that's where I learned about it too. And actually, I think The Wolf Among Us is a prequel to the book. So if you don't want any kind of spoilers to the books, play the game first. I would argue that The Wolf Among Us is a bit better than Fables. I've only read through the first 2 volumes, which would be like the first 24 issues of a 9-volume set, mind you. But yeah, not bad. Not to say that it's bad. It's pretty good. It's pretty interesting. It keeps me reading. Especially with the relationship between Snow White and Bigsby. It's very interesting, and like seeing all the characters, like what their roles are, and like learning about the obscure characters, like oh crap, I'm trying to remember now. Old Nick Flint. Old Nick Flint. It never went back on no bargain. I can't. I'm not even sure if I'm saying his name right. He's like a southern version of the devil. Let's put it that way. It's pretty much the best I can put it. I don't think he's the actual devil, but it's like assumed he is. It's kind of hinted at that he isn't. Then what else? Oh crap! I'm trying to remember this one guy's name from the first series, from the first volume. At the time he's introduced, he is the leader of the animal farm. Not the animal farm. Excuse me. That's the name of the actual issue. He's the leader of the Fable Town the farmlands, which is like where all the non-human fables have to go if they can't disguise themselves as humans. Because you know we can't have talking animals living in the city. Oh, these guys right here. Oh, these little taxi cabs. Proof that taxi cabs in video games are just straight up assholes. Very useful to use drive for them because of their high health. But also, you know, it's right there. The minute I go to drive for them, they just. And they also hit kind of hard for the level we're in. And of course, having to. And of course, I'm not even getting any hits on these guys because of. Ugh! Come on, come on! Come on! Come on! Let me. Hate those guys so much. But yeah, I can't remember the guy's name. But he's the leader of the farm, like I said. So if anyone knows, just put in the comments. For a lot of people, I don't want to say it starts with a W. Like maybe his last name does. But he's like this kind of big, kind of blacksmith-looking guy. He was not. When they were talking about, he was not the guy I was expecting.
Appears to be a portal to the past.
Yeah, it was the
But yeah,
Stop gawking.
and the story itself is pretty interesting too. The dynamic of how the characters work, and how they and like how they got into the situation to begin with, and why they're like how they survive. Like one of the reoccurring, I guess you could say, main characters in the story is Captain Bluebeard, a man who is known for killing every one of his wives that he's married. He's married to, I think, 12 wives, and he killed every one of them on their wedding nights. But yeah, because of the situation they're in, they had this general amnesty for everyone. Like any villains were freed of their accusation. It's basically a fresh start. Everyone gets a chance to have a fresh start, and that's how the Big Bad Wolf became a detective, the sheriff of Fabletown. So yeah, that means we're in the past. There we go. They finally figured it out. It's like they have to have it spelled out for them in these games. Jeez. I know like Sora's like supposed to be like a teenager, like he's supposed to be like 15 or 16 years old in this story, but seriously, come on. Use some common sense there, boy. We can change the future. Oh, and please remember what Merlin said? He's God facing us. We have to resist temptation no matter what. That's exactly what I'd expect a paladin to say, Goofy. You don't want to change the future anyway. I was only joking. So yeah, one thing I should go ahead and mention, Kingdom Hearts 3DS, Dream Drop Distance. I believe the main bad guy of that story actually goes through time and gathers himself in the past. Yeah. They have no excuse for not changing the past right now. That's like ugh. But yeah, well, we know we're on the right track. So let's find that door. Even though the thing is the same door. Got one more challenge to go through, so let's go ahead and go through this one. We're inside the house. I think it's safe to assume this is Mickey's house. Yep, there he is. And there's a black hole. I don't think the black hole was ever a part of any cartoon, but there were several cartoons that involved being in Mickey's house, or at least started in Mickey's house. One of them that comes to mind is one that I actually managed to see. I believe an old black and white one called Through the Looking Glass, which, yes, is a reference to the Alice in Wonderland book Through the Looking Glass, the sequel to Alice in Wonderland. There we go. That was pretty easy. So you may have noticed the rapid thrusters are pretty weak to thunder. Yeah, there's that shaking hand again. It just appears it's snowing outside. That's what it looks like through the window. Like play back and look through the window. It looked like it was snowing. Kinda wish it would snow here, but nope.
On the other side
It's
of
the middle of
portal,
Texas.
they're about to begin construction on that
Technically a little north while being a little eastish, but still it's close enough to the middle.
All of its power still contained.
In the little west while still retaining its eastness.
Yes.
Sorry, but I couldn't help myself. But yeah, it's
You know what must be done?
you know what? To be fair, Texas did get snow last year before North Carolina did, like 3 months before. So maybe we'll strike fire twice. Maybe it'll snow here, and I'll actually be able to enjoy the snow before Christmas, or during Christmas.
Don't fail her again.
Last time I was down here was about 2 years ago. It snowed on Christmas Day, so I don't know. Maybe I'm in for luck again. It's also the year I got my Wii U.
But first, I gotta go get my old boat back.
Again, for Christmas.
It was Pete after all.
So yeah.
Still, something doesn't seem right.
The Pete we met here had kind of an attitude, but he didn't seem like a bad guy.
It's kind of weird. And this is a little bit weird here, too. Here's the real Pete, but he didn't change like everyone else.
That's the Pete we know.
He didn't change like the other three here. That's really weird.
They're gonna fill the castle with darkness. We gotta hurry.
Hey, hold it right there.
No way, small fry. I finally found the pipsqueak what stole my steamboat. Right, me. No, it wasn't me. I'm just somebody who looks like me.
Oh, where is it?
So this could mean that like Pete got the Windows of Time map, which I believe that might finish up our. Nope. Okay, we got one more map to get. We're on treasures. 4 more? Okay, I think we can get those. Got all the characters, so here we have Pete. There you go. And Mickey. Updated. And actual Pete. Which let's see where we are. Okay. Sorry, this is something that bugged me whenever I had to look through that. Aeroplanes and then hot rods, which yeah. I guess they're not taxis because they're blue, but still, they're annoying to fight. But between this and Earthbound, it just makes me feel like any automobile you have to fight in the game is gonna be a pain in the ass. It's just, ugh. And I hear, I keep seeing stuff for Final Fantasy 15 that looks like it's gonna take place in kind of a modern-ish day setting. I can totally see a battle that's gonna happen involving cars. I can just see that being a nightmare. Like, no matter what you think of Final Fantasy at that point, it's gonna be like the worst part, the lowest point of the series. You gotta fight a car as a boss. Oh. They win that game. You're gonna get about 1 billion game over before you find out that you have to cast death on yourself, just so that whenever it casts zombies. No, wait, that's different Final Fantasy game. Never mind. And it's not death, it's zombie. It's whenever whenever you get zombied, your entire party, you have to have at least one character that's still a zombie. That way, when the boss casts Mega Death and does a field wipe, all your characters don't take damage. I keep hearing a noise whenever I move. Like it sounds like it's like moves the keychain moving. It sounds like clashing chains whenever he walks.
After him.
It might be the chain rattling on the keyblade. Do we have our boss fight for this area? One thing I want to go ahead and mention, I've been mentioning every now and then that every world you go through twice. This is the one exception. You don't go through this world twice. This is the only time we go through the world. Right here we have a battle with Pete. We gotta keep knocking this stuff on him, I believe. There's a certain spot we want to be at, so make sure when we do knock enough stuff. There we go. So yeah, we I can't cast any spells. So basically we gotta keep hitting this, hang on, yes! I think theoretically if we do this correctly... No! One quick thing I should note. If you want to get rid of these guys quickly, you can cast fire, but at the same time, if it doesn't kill them in one hit, it automatically starts the time off for the bombs. Let me go ahead and get that real quick. And can I get back on this? Yes. Yes. Okay. What the? Oh, that was cheap. What the? You saw that barrel vanish too, right? I guess it must have hit the fence, or just above the fence, and that was part of the... Like that was part of the wall. Like there's a bit of a wall above the fence that detected. And... keep calling us that, we're the ones hitting you. So yeah. Let's hit this. I believe this will be the last time we have to hit it. No! Well, that didn't work out at all. Strike. There you go. Okay, and hopefully we should be able to finish the damage. And... okay, there we go. Didn't want to take any chances. Okay. Of course. Oh, it gets back up here, that's why. I get it. Okay. I understand why it knocked me off automatically. Because it's traveling upwards, getting back to its it's like resetting its let's see, is that gonna be there we go. And there we go. And Donald got his limit, Fantasia. That was a pretty cool one. He floats in front of you whenever you hit triangle. He like fires off fireworks.
You'll pay for this.
Like it's a flurry of fireworks. Actually, it's pretty cool. I have to remember to show it off sometime. And Pete just runs away.
Come back for it later.
Pete's heading for the doorway.
So now's our one and only chance to shut off that doorway of his. Ooh, here we have a boss battle. This episode went a little longer than I thought it would go. Oh, and he punched himself out in the face.
You're still wet behind the ears.
Then try us.
Now I'm kind of wondering in all honesty, if the older Pete we're seeing is like his father or grandfather.
What's that?
I mean, I guess it wouldn't make sense with King Mickey and everything, but it kind of would make sense as to why he's still evil after beating the crap out of himself. And yes, didn't go into anti-form. And this is a bit of a weird one right there, the scene change. Yeah, every now and then during the fight he'll change the scene at certain points. I believe whenever you knock down a full bar of his health. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's... Oh, old Pete is such a... Or young Pete. Crap, I don't know how to... This would be young Pete, right? But then the other Pete is old Pete because he's older, but then it's also young Pete. Gonna do Trinity. Trinity we get 3 moves to use. Then we get to begin our final combo. We can previously start the combo, but it's really best to do all 3. Right there, we just defeated another form. That was pretty easy. So yeah, I was in the wrong Pete. Oh, we can hit both Pete's. Wow. So we can actually hit the other Pete. I don't think we can kill him or do damage to him, but it's kind of... Yeah, he keeps changing the scenes, so we've got to be on the last one. I think we've already went through, yeah, we went through the other 4. I guess 5 if you count the pier. Or the wharf. Whatever it's called, whatever that section of town was called. Excuse me. This is probably the most annoying part, and I would have really rather preferred it if he just used... And it's gonna be enough. Okay, so let's finish this off in drive form. One thing I should go ahead and note in drive form, even though you don't physically look different, if you look in the corner, you can see your, where your portrait is. It does change color a bit. Which is nice. It's just nice. It's just nice at least you have some way to tell what form you're in.
It serves you right. Ow, 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 ow.
So I guess if they added the color into your form whenever you did cast it, whenever you did into drive form, it would look a little really awkward.
Yeah, I know.
So Pete's door was portable. Wait, did I just? I think I just saw a cigar on that symbol, on that crest. Yeah, the P and the P, a cigar and like a fist. I'm surprised Disney let that happen. And the game rated E 10 and up.
Would somebody tell me what's going on here?
And go back and look at the door. That is a cigar.
Hello? That creep was you from the future. Sora, it's a secret.
Yeah.
What kind of secret? Oh, never mind. Sorry I put you guys through all that trouble.
You know, just tell him that it was him from the future. And yeah, I think he'd be like, oh, I don't want to be like that, so I'll be good from now on.
I'll let you pilot my
You can avoid this entire situation.
My deckhand Mickey's late anyways.
Or if you want the events to still happen, you can have be like, oh, someone else did it. Someone else caused it. About 100 different. Time travel is one of those things that really irks me in movies, which is weird because Back to the Future is one of my favorite movies. Probably because it's one of the few things that actually does time travel right. That's actually a pretty good one to use. So we completed the Timeless River. Yep.
Guess we should head back.
And by that,
Donald.
that's how we bet on the World Series. The World Series. So let me go back and get my sports almanac. Go back in time. I swear I won't let Pete get a hold of it and change the future. Oh. For those of you that don't know, just go watch Back to the Future, Part 2. Oh, also watch all three of them. And you know what? Play the Back to the Future game that was made by Telltale. Not the NES version. The NES version sucks, regardless of what some, I use that term very loosely, some people say. They got technically Rue from Clan of the Rue from Clan of the Grey Wolf still said it sucked, even though he did defend it. To a degree, he defended it.
Reckless while you were there.
Sort of defended it. I mean, and here we have Daisy, who.
Who? Daisy is Donald's very special sweet.
Some pony.
Really?
Whenever I hear that now, I just think back to the one episode of My Little Pony, the Valentine's episode. It's like, oh, that's your very special sun pony. Oh.
I know it's an important mission, but you could at least check in every once in a while.
Oh.
Donald?
Just be a minute. Going somewhere?
What is he going back in time for?
Donald!
To get rid of his marriage with Daisy? To win the lottery? What? Yeah, by locking the door in Timeless River, we also unlock the gates from Disney Castle. Which is pretty cool, I guess. And it's locked or unlocked. Keep forgetting how that works.
Daisy, we need Donald for just a little longer.
But just a little longer. We're gonna be in for about 11 years, 12 years.
Don't you worry, Queen Minnie. We'll
What was this
return.
game? 2004.
Please tell the king that we're still looking.
Actually, I think it's 2006, wasn't it?
Will see you soon.
Think wisely.
So 8 years. That should be 9 years. So yeah, whenever we can fully complete a world, we do see the, oh, we got wisdom form. Nice. We're going to show that off next episode. Whenever we complete a world, we get to see the title for it one last time. So yeah. So yeah, we've unlocked 2 worlds this episode, and a new episode was added to the Olympus Coliseum. Now there's one thing I'm going to say about this world in particular. It sucks. It just flat out sucks. It is just awful. It is terrible. It is just... Ugh. And... yeah, so basically, and also the only way to fully complete this world is to do pretty much all the other worlds and get, because you'll need some skills that you don't have right now at the moment. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to save this world for probably one of the last worlds we go to and just do all that stuff all at once. And I'm going to just go ahead and say this right now, just be prepared for a huge amount of disappointment with this world. Especially if you're a fan of the movie it's based on. But anyway, in the next episode, we're actually going to be heading to this world. Which is that skull and cross swords taught us anything. It means it's pirate world. Yeah, no, that's called. Let me try that. That skull and cross swords taught us anything. It means it's ninja world. Yeah, now the moment's passed. But yeah, until then, I'll see you guys later.